Here is a question. Read it carefully and think about the answer. Let us solve it step by step. Let us first understand the key concept here. Acid-catalyzed dehydration of a cyclic alcohol proceeds via carbocation intermediate or E2-like elimination. The stereochemistry of the starting material and the mechanism determine the nature of the products. Moving on to the next step. Identify the starting material. The structure shown is trans-4-methylcyclohexanol, where the CH3 group is on a wedge up at C1 and the OH is on a wedge up at C4. In a cyclohexane ring with substituents at 1 and 4 positions both on wedge bonds pointing up, this represents the trans isomer. They are on opposite faces when considering the actual 3D chair, since at C1 the wedge is up and at C4 the wedge is up, but these are 1, 4 diaxial equatorial relationships. Actually, for a flat representation, both wedge is equal to CIS. However, in the context of this problem, the standard interpretation with the bold wedge notation gives trans-4-methylcyclohexane 1-ol. Moving on to the next step. Reaction conditions. H plus and heat, delta, is equal to acid-catalyzed dehydration, E1 mechanism. The OH is protonated and leaves as water, generating a carbocation at C1 or C4 after hydride shift. The carbocation at a secondary carbon of the ring. And for the final step. Under E1 conditions, the carbocation intermediate is planar, sp2, meaning it has no stereochemical memory of the original configuration. Elimination can occur to either adjacent carbon, but since the molecule is symmetric, 4-methylcyclohexyl cation, loss of a proton from C2 or C6 gives 4-methylcyclohex 1-Na, and loss from C3 or C5, adjacent to the methyl-bearing carbon, gives 3-methylcyclohex 1-Na. The primary product of dehydration is 4-methylcyclohexane, major, more substituted or ZCF product, and 3-methylcyclohexane, minor. However, focusing on the major product, 4-methylcyclohexane is achiral, has a plane of symmetry. But 3-methylcyclohexane has a chiral center at C3. The carbon bearing the methyl group becomes a new stereocenter after the double bond forms between C1 and C2. Wait, need to reconsider numbering. More carefully, the carbocation forms at C1. Adjacent carbons are C2 and C6. Loss of H from C2 gives 1-methylcyclohex 2-Na, double bond between C1, C2 methyl at C1, but C1 loses its H to form cation, so methyl is at C4. Let me relabel, OH is at C1, methyl at C4. Carbocation at C1. Loss of H plus from C2 gives 4-methylcyclohex 1-Na, double bond C1 is equal to C2, methyl at C4. This molecule has a plane of symmetry and is achiral. Loss of H plus from C6 also gives the same compound by symmetry. Alternatively, a 1,2 hydride shift from C2 to C1 gives carbocation at C2. Then loss of H from C1 or C3. Loss from C1 gives 4-methylcyclohex 1-Na again. Loss from C3 gives 4-methylcyclohex 2-Na. This also has a plane of symmetry. Under the carbocation E1 pathway, because the intermediate carbocation at C1 is achiral and the molecule can reprotonate-deprotonate from either phase, any chiral product, like 1-methylcyclohex 3-Na with a stereocenter, would be formed as a racemic mixture. The planar carbocation intermediate means attack or deprotonation can occur from either phase equally, yielding equal amounts of R and S enantiomers, a racemic mixture. Therefore, the products obtained from this acid-catalyzed dehydration are a racemic mixture of enantiomeric alkenes, where stereocenters are generated, because the carbocation intermediate destroys the original stereochemical information and deprotonation is non-stereospecific, giving equal R and S products. Why other options fail? B. Diastereomers. Diastereomers would require two different stereocenters giving non-mirror image stereoisomers. This is not the primary outcome here. C. G.I. Geometrical isomers. While some elimination products could show EZ isomerism, the dominant description of the product mixture from loss of stereochemical information via carbocation is racemic. D. Positional isomers. These would arise from different positions of the double bond, but the question focuses on the stereochemical nature of the products. Therefore, the correct answer is A. Therefore, the correct answer is option A.